Whitlock and Wiley, Cuttino, Mobley, and Rick Bucher are back. Let's return to the NBA, sponsored by the Capital One Saver Card. What's in your wallet? All right, the Lakers have emerged this week as the frontrunners to land Anthony Davis in a trade this offseason, with reports surfacing that the Knicks are unwilling to part with major assets. Davis's agent, Rich Paul, is also doing his best to skew things in LA's favor, saying in Sports Illustrated that AD would only play in Boston until 2020 if he's traded there, and shooting down the idea that New Orleans doesn't want to deal with the Lakers, saying, quote, "See, everybody wants to fabricate the facts when it's me. That's just like saying, no, A-Rod don't marry J-Lo. Are you out of your effing mind, man? This is Jennifer Lopez, I mean. Who would you rather me marry? The Lakers or Jennifer Lopez? You don't want me to date Jennifer Lopez? Give me a reason I shouldn't date J-Lo." Better on the market.
You walk down them streets lately?
Listen, is AD making a mistake singling in only wanting to play for the Lakers?
Look, Rich Paul, he's making a mistake calling the Lakers J-Lo. The Lakers are not aging like fine wine like J-Lo is. I mean, they're more of the singer that used to make them hits, change the production team, and can't get a banger out. Like, where the good songs go? That's the Lakers right now. On the court, look, he's still talking Knicks, Lakers. Obviously, we know they're zeroed in on the Lakers if they get that package going. It's smart. The Lakers brand, as dusty as it is right now, can easily be dusted off. Right. And I think it will be next year. You bring AD with LeBron, Golden State now hindered with no Kevin Durant, one way or the other. Oh, it's wide open in the West. So, yeah, they can restore the lore, but right now, there's certainly no J-Lo.
If you were just adding AD to the package, I would agree with you. But you're going to have to give some pieces up.
Good point.
And I like the idea of AD playing with LeBron because he's not a number one. That's my concern. How much longer is LeBron going to be there? And can Anthony Davis carry the load once LeBron is not in the picture? Hasn't been able to do it in New Orleans. What have they been able to do? So ultimately now you're in a big market that expects that from its stars. And if you can't carry that weight, you're in trouble. One of the reasons the Knicks and everybody else is a little slow to put something out there is because my understanding is AD's not willing to commit long-term to anything. Lakers included.
Really?
I'll go there. I got a year to see how it goes. Knicks are thinking, okay, if it goes badly, LeBron gets hurt, that thing goes down, he's back on the open market, we could get him for free. We could get him the way that the Lakers originally planned to get him, which is we don't have to give up any assets. As is, if you're clearing the bank, if you're no Lonzo Ball, no Kyle Kuzma, no whatever it may be, no number 4 pick, and you get AD for that, I'm not sure how measurably better you actually are.
Yeah, I don't think it's a mistake him going there. But if you have to give up all those pieces, like Rick said, I don't like that. AD, when he was in New Orleans, he didn't push the envelope there. So for him to come to LA and try to push an envelope with all those banners sitting up there, that's a lot more pressure. I'd rather him, yes, see him with LeBron. And then maybe have another all-star coming in there, like a Kyrie Irving or someone else. Because when LeBron fades off, then you have that nucleus right there. But then you got to give up. You're going to give up some of them young guys. I love Lonzo Ball. I always love Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
But you may have to give...
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
But you may have... Yeah, you've been looking for me. But you may have to give up Lonzo Ball.
Oh, you definitely...
You know, because Lonzo Ball with Zion in New Orleans... looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the best tandem in terms of guard defense.
Lonzo Ball, Drew Holiday?
Oh, my God.
I love
getting the ball up court.
I love that because that defensive backcourt back there with Zion in the front court, I love that. But then you have AD and hopefully Kyrie and LeBron. I love that, too. I don't think it's hurting them.
I'm interested in both of you. Neither one of you seem to think Anthony Davis is a number one.
Oh.
No.
Tell me, why is that? The numbers say so.
Rick, the numbers are skewed. The numbers, I've seen AD get 45 points, 17 rebounds, and 9 blocks, and you still lose. He's been doing that for 7 years. So I'm telling you, as an NBA player, it doesn't matter about that. It's how you affect the game. And you can affect the game with 9 blocks and 15 rebounds and 45 points. You should be winning the games.
Yeah.
Your record should be a lot better than what it is. You only been in the playoffs twice.
Here's the distinction. Tim Duncan never got these monstrous numbers.
Right.
He just got winning numbers.
Exactly.
His 23 points were the most important 23 points. His 15 rebounds were the most important 15 rebounds. Kevin Love got monstrous numbers in Minnesota. They never sniffed the playoffs.
Exactly.
That for me, those numbers are hollow. If you have the kind of talent that Anthony Davis has, and I'm not saying he's not talented, immensely talented, but it's when and where you take over that game and how you take that challenge.
Yes.
You add the fact that he hasn't been able to stay healthy, and I put that together. But the Jennifer Lopez comparison, I actually think is somewhat apt.
Let me hear
it's
this.
It's just not a compliment.
No, let's hear this.
Because
You must-
I like that.
J-Lo hasn't put an album out in what, 5 years?
More than
And she's a producer. Like, she has influence. What? Because of her brand.
Yeah.
Not what she's
I
actually
got caught up in the brand.
producing,
You're right. Yeah.
And
And the Las Vegas show, I went. It's amazing.
You like
I
it,
love
huh?
me some
Yeah,
J-Lo.
she got me here
got
and
you.
not here anymore.
She always got me there. She
I'm
always
thinking
been
more.
happy to be
I'm thinking more Ashanti or something. You know, like
Okay.
that's what the Lakers are. Like, you ain't even.
Ashanti?
Yeah, used to kill it, and now you can't put nothing out right now. That's the Lakers on the court. I'm thinking Tony Braxton. Anybody? Like no, like they used to run it, and now they're not. But
like
J Lo is still running it. Lakers are not running it.
All right, before we go,
Here you go.
I'd like to explain in a bit more detail why I have a problem with the way social justice Warriors coach Steve Kerr handled the Kevin Durant tragedy. When asked by a reporter Monday night if he had any regrets about playing KD, Kerr dodged the question.
Anthony Slater with The Athletic. Is there any regrets about bringing Kevin back into the series now that with what happened?
Again, I'm going to leave that to Bob.
Yesterday, NBC Sports' Tom Haberstroh published a story filled with medical experts questioning Kerr's strategy of playing Durant 12 of the first 14 minutes of an NBA Finals game after Durant sat out of basketball for more than a month. Haberstroh quoted a longtime director of performance as saying, "Just seems unacceptable. Doesn't make any sense." The Warriors proceeded without caution when it came to Kevin Durant, who was expected to leave the Golden State this offseason. But listen to what Steve Kerr said about sitting Klay Thompson during Game 3.
I never would have forgiven myself if I played him tonight and he had gotten hurt. So you live with the decision. You make a wise decision, the wisest one you can, then you live with it and you move forward.
Unlike Kevin Durant, Thompson isn't expected to leave Golden State this offseason. As you're watching this show, Kerr and the Warriors are talking to the media covering the NBA Finals in the Bay. I'm sure he's being asked about his Game 5 no-limit soldier strategy with Durant. I hope Kerr is as talkative about Durant as he is on political issues. Kerr is a professional basketball coach, a high-paid high school gym teacher who loves to dazzle fawning media with political rhetoric and pot shots at the NFL.
If we're trying to combat terrorism by banishing people from coming to this country, really going against the principles of what our country's about. The shirt's a reminder that the only way we can get out of this mess is to actually vote, and to vote for people who are going to be willing to create some change in our gun laws in our country. So
basically trying to use the anthem as fake patriotism, nationalism, scaring people. It's idiotic, but that's how the NFL has handled their business.
it's going about it completely opposite. You want to solve, terror. You want to solve crime. It's not the way to do it.
In comparison to what he knows about basketball and his strategy in Game 5, Kerr knows next to nothing about politics. But when given an opportunity to virtue signal through politics, I've yet to see him defer to Bob Myers, the president of the Warriors. Steve Kerr, the great social justice warrior, is Santa Claus.